About a month ago, I did a video about Jake Paul's new online school, if you recall, the Financial Freedom Movement. The video was called Professor Jake Paul. It was on YouTube there, so check that out if you haven't. But to recap, Jake Paul was unhappy that the traditional education system did not teach kids practical skills, like, for example, how to get a renter's lease on a several $1 million house in Los Angeles for you and your idiot friends to party in and make YouTube videos out of. But no, he's upset, like so many other people, that high school spends so much time on a lot of various subjects you'll probably never use, right? While ignoring basics like mortgages, what to look out for when you're getting insurance or buying your first car or your first home, things like that. So his response was to start an online school that teaches you how to be a YouTuber. He's upset about all the practical skills that they're not teaching, so why not teach the most practical one at all, right? Well, a month ago, we could all laugh about this, but maybe he's the one laughing now that all of our jobs are shut down and social media influencers are the only ones who haven't experienced any real disruption to their lives. They were just staying at home making videos or taking pictures of themselves anyway. But, I'm still going to fucking laugh about it because it's pretty ridiculous. So I wanted to do a follow-up video, but instead I thought, hey, I'm already going to be doing this live show. Why not just do it right here on YouTube Live? So first off, as I predicted, there has already been a change on the website. So we'll start here at launch. You may have seen in my video, and I talked about this in the video, that all these logos at the top were on the website. He had put, Forbes, Walt Disney Company, ABC, MTV, CBS, and CNBC. These logos were plastered at the top of this Financial Freedom Movement website, right? Now, I had suggested that perhaps these companies didn't know that they were on here and probably didn't know that, or probably certainly didn't pay to be on here and certainly are not endorsing the financial freedom movement. I can't imagine that they are, but hey, maybe I'm wrong, right? A lot of these old time companies now trying to finally realize that, hey, there's a lot of money to be made on YouTube, off of YouTubers, right? Of trying to get these people groomed for their actual services, perhaps, but perhaps not, right? So that was the website at launch. You can see that there right now on your screen. And now all of those logos are gone. You could go to your, you go to that website right now. It's, I think, financialfreedommovement.com. You could go on there and you would definitely be able to see that all those logos are completely gone off the website now. So, I wanted to also mention this too, is you could see on the write-up, right? It says, they tell us to go to college, get a job, retire at 65. How's that working out for us? There's over $1 trillion in student loan debt and people with outdated education who can't even get a job for the student loans they took out that now haunt them for life. Maybe you're too young to have experienced this yet, but if you're not, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. This part disturbs me. Maybe you're too young to have experienced this yet. So he knows, Jake Paul knows his audience, right? And his audience is a bunch of 13, 14-year-olds. And these are the people that he is targeting with his financial freedom movement. He wants these kids, or probably more likely these, the parents of these kids, to pony up $20 a month to sign up for his YouTube masterclass, right? To teach people how to become like Jake Paul, which is, exactly what the fucking world needs more of. So I decided to do a little bit of investigative journalism. So via some Wikipedia research, I looked up where Jake Paul lived as a young man. It's right there. I mean, this guy is not private. He's posted his fucking current address online. And I think it was either Jake or Logan Paul that did that, or they live in the same house, or who the fuck knows what they're goddamn doing, right? But either way, these are not private people. They want their whole lives on display for everyone. But I looked up high schools in the area of where Jake Paul and Logan Paul originally lived. Lucky for me, he grew up in a town that has one high school. Now, unless he bussed out of the city to a different high school or something like that, the high school that he went to, I'm moderately sure that I found the one that he went to. So I emailed their principal to ask for a statement, and naturally, I did not receive an answer back. But here's the email. So I'm going to omit their name and the school's name. It's super easy to find if you really care, but just don't, okay? Like, don't go trolling or being a nuisance. This is one thing I fucking hate about YouTube audiences sometimes, is that they go out of their way to be a fucking nuisance to people. I can't fucking stand that. So don't do that. Be better than that. But here's the letter. My name is Adam Buckley, and I run an op-ed YouTube channel with a reach about 580,000 subscribers. That's my nice way of describing what it is that I do. I'm currently researching for a video about Jake Paul. While I'm sure you can't confirm or deny any student's enrollment at blank, my question is more surrounding the curriculum. Mr. Paul contends that high schools are not teaching practical skills, which has motivated his decision to start his own online program to teach kids about financial freedom. I was wondering if you could provide any sort of statement about the practical programs or units your school does teach. For example, in my research, I saw that you had a program called Know Your Home, which teaches the basics of home repair and construction technology, as well as programs entitled Entrepreneurship and Financial Life Skills. I'd be interested specifically if any program curriculum includes any units on doing personal taxes, the basics of mortgages, an introduction to investing, that sort of thing. Thank you for your time. My name again, so on and so forth. So this is the letter I sent. As again, you could imagine, I did not get a response. The principal at this high school, I'm sure, had no interest in talking to some asshole on the internet. So this is where we are. But I wanted to share with you some of the different class offerings. Okay, so here's what we got. Number one. Okay, accounting. So this is accounting 2. There's, of course, accounting 1. Students will expand upon their knowledge of accounting 1 by discussing special journals, cash payments, cash receipts, subsidiary ledgers, payroll tax accounting, depreciation methods, inventory methods, worksheets, financial statements, and adjusting/closing entries within a departmentalized merchandising business. Partnership and corporate accounting methods will also be discussed within each of these topics. Students will generate information within their workbooks and through their use of computerized accounting software. Students will complete an accounting simulation that summarizes the concepts discussed in class. Sounds boring as shit? Accounting sounds boring as shit. What are you going to do? But that's example number 1, okay? So an 18-week course, and this is an option that you could take apparently at Jake Paul's school and Logan Paul's school. I guess they went to the same school, right? Then we have Know Your Home. This is the one I mentioned in the letter to the principal. I wanted to know a little bit more about this. I didn't get any more information about it other than what they already have on their website. So we have Know Your Home is a course where students will learn about home repair and construction technology to solve practical problems found in the home. The course is modular based. Students will spend 1 quarter on construction technology and the next quarter on home repair. Subjects covered in the construction technology portion include, but are not limited to, electrical, plumbing, framing, trimming, roofing, siding, drywall, green building, and new and emerging construction technologies, right? So again, this sounds like some practical learning. I don't know if this is stuff that you would necessarily use in your home at all times, but depending on, again, what exactly they're teaching. Are they teaching you how to fix a leaky sink on your own, or a stopped drain, or things like that, right? I don't know how much framing you're going to be doing or how much roofing you're going to be doing, but if these are very basic things that they're teaching you that the average person could do without destroying their whole fucking house, then certainly that's pretty interesting that they have this course here. Know Your Home 2 builds upon this, and this one mentions that there are other fees that may be charged for projects beyond the scope of normal material usage. Students will be responsible for materials for the furniture project. So one of the things is that you will design and construct a piece of furniture for your home in this one. That's a pretty interesting little piece of work. And I mean, I don't know, again, how super practical learning to build your own, I don't know, chair or build your own end table is, but I built an end table in a shop class in my high school days, And we're talking, that was 96, 97, I think, that I was taught how to do that. Of course, I don't know how to do it now, but we were shown how to use all the different tools and machines. And we had a really decked out machine shop to be able to do that kind of stuff. So again, another practical course that apparently Jake Paul claims that they didn't have any of these types of things in high school. They didn't teach you how to do anything practical. So we also have Design Squad. This one sounded kind of interesting. This one says, it's a class where students will brainstorm, design, build, and test a different engineering activity every single week. The Design Squad class is modeled after the popular TV show. This class, by the way, I've never heard of this TV show. Apparently it's popular. So I don't know if you guys know anything about this. Is this an actual class? I mean, sorry, is this an actual show? And is this a good show? Is it popular? That people actually know what this is? I don't know. This class will give students an opportunity to explore engineering as problem solving using concepts in science, math, and technology. This class will demonstrate that engineering is a creative career where you get to work on solve interesting problems. They probably should have said solving. I guess they should have had one of their English teachers look at these descriptions first, and design things that matter. This course is geared especially for the incoming freshmen to experience engineering, design, and investigate and solve challenging problems. So the idea is that every week they come up with some new challenge and these students have to solve that challenge. So that's, again, kind of interesting. Various practical skills, I'm sure, being taught. And eventually, hopefully, those practical skills will be used in other ways. Because this is the other thing that a lot of people don't think about when you're going to high school. A lot of people don't think about all the other shit that you learn things, but you're supposed to eventually think about how you can use those in other ways, right? So people don't do that all the time. A lot of times people just think, oh, well, this doesn't work, so I don't understand this, so I'll never use this, and then that's it, right? We also have entrepreneurship. I'm going to try and go a little bit quicker through some of the last ones here, but entrepreneurship teaches you various things about becoming an entrepreneur, right? So interestingly enough, Jake Paul fashions himself an entrepreneur. He has built his own business. He has his YouTube channel. He's got, now his financial freedom movement. He's got all of these other things. Here's this course that he could have taken possibly, and it mentions as part of the Believe in Ohio program. You already knew these from, again, you can just look this shit up. But anyway, students will have the opportunity to develop a business plan and compete against students within class in Northeast Ohio. So again, competing, one would hope perhaps, now this is where he's all pissy about this, is that that no one who's teaching these courses has any real experience. This is his claim, right? Because obviously most of the time you get a high school teacher has gone to school to learn how to teach, and then they teach, right? They don't have other real world experience. So it would be hoped that the judges in this competition would be other entrepreneurs around the area that could help mentor these people and explain why their business plan might not be good, where it could use improvement, or what is really good about it, right? So that kind of thing. Then we have financial life skills. Now, how about this? Financial life skills. These are the things that apparently you're not being taught in high school, but it will explore how employment, financial and money management, credit and bankruptcy, insurance, marketing concepts, and theories affect their financial lives. The idea of this course is designed for those students who have a desire to develop or improve upon their personal finance literacy skills. So again, Jake Paul says that these things aren't being taught in school, but here it is. This is the actual, thing that's going on here at this school. And I think I had one more. I did. How about this one? Sports and entertainment marketing. Okay, another 18-week course. Students enrolled in sports and entertainment marketing will explore and understand the sport and entertainment industry. The course will cover the many facets of each industry, including sports/entertainment law and the legal aspects of each activity, sport and entertainment marketing and promotion, the role of ethics in sports and entertainment, the economics and finance of the sports and entertainment industries, so on and so forth. Now, don't know if you know this, Jake Paul, a member of the fucking entertainment industry. So, it stands to reason that a marketing course about entertainment might have been a good idea for him to take. But obviously, it didn't matter to him. He didn't give a shit. And who knows if he even knew that these courses were being offered. Because it does seem like they do offer some interesting practical classes, assuming that they're executed well. But again, there's a lot of reading to do here. And considering Jake Paul got his start on Vine, where videos were like 6 seconds or whatever, you can understand that he probably did not have the attention span to go through all of this. But of course, the curriculum does not include a class called How to Become the World's Biggest Douchebag and Make a Fuckload of Money Off It. But I don't even know if that's a skill that can be taught. It might have just been one that Jake Paul was born with. A Dose of Buckley live, Friday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern. Figure it out for your own fucking time zone. Missed an episode? They're archived right here on YouTube and also as podcasts on Spotify.